Welcome back, guys. We are making progress. This is the sixth lesson on this free course. In this lesson, we are going to point our website to the new domain we registered. On it, you will learn how to make an IP address static, and then you will create name servers and record zones. Also, you will proceed to your domain and link those name servers to your own domain. At the end of the joining, you will be able to visit your website using your own domain name. How fantastic is this? So let's get started. Our browser is wide open. I have also opened Google Cloud Platform and Freenom at the same time because we're going to be using both. All right, so what we are going to do is to point our website to the domain we created on the previous tutorial. So now to do that, like always, ensure you are working on the right project. So go over to navigation menu, click on it, scroll down to where we have VPC network. Okay, visit the VPC network, then you go to external IP address. So that's the first thing we will be creating. We want to make our IP address static. You see, here is on the ephemeral, which means that it can be changed, it keeps changes. So when you visit it, maybe the next time you come, you will be visiting it with a different IP address. So we want to first of all make it static, that is permanent. So to do that, you select static. Okay. So you enter your IP address name. So the name of this project we are working on is free website. Okay. Or rather, let's just use Freedom Company. Okay. So that it will match with the domain. You can enter a description here. You can just leave it there, but there is no need for that. Just click reserve. So you can see from below here, creating IP address. So it's not trying to reserve our IP address. So we give it some time. So now our IP address status has changed to static now. So just go ahead, copy this IP address here because you will be needing it on the next step. You copy it. I have copied it. So still go back to navigation menu, scroll down to where we have network services. So what we are going to do is cloud DNS. You click on cloud DNS. So like installing your website on your project for the first time, it also has to configure API. It has done configuring API. So now what we are going to do is now we create new zone. Okay. So what is our zone name? We can just say Freedom Company. So what is our DNS name? We are going to just write Freedom Company. That's the domain name we registered. Freedom Company, in my case, is .ml. Your own can be .anything. Okay. Also ensure that the zone type should be public, because if it's private, the audience will not be able to access your website. So it has to be public. That is very important. So DNSSEC, so leave it as off. You can skip the description. So that's all you have to enter here and hit create. So you can see your DNS, your zone records have been created, and it has created also name servers right over here for us. So now, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add a few more record sets. So the next one we are going to add is the A record. Okay. Resource record type, you leave it at A. TTL 5 is okay. 5 minutes is okay. Alright, so we are going to this IP address section here. Okay. We paste the IP address, we copy it, and we hit on create. Okay. We have created one record set. So there is another record set we are going to create called conical name. So you click on create record set. You come here and select CNAME. Okay. Here now you are going to enter www just before your website address here, your domain name address here. So you come here and still enter your domain name here. freedomcompany.ml in my case. Okay. So I hit create. So just like that, we have done creating our record set. So the next thing we are going to do is we copy all these name servers here to our domain, to where we register our domain. So let's do that. First of all, we select it and copy. So we come here. This is Freenom. So we sign in. So sign in with the domain you use in registering this account before. In my case, is test@itutors.com. So the password we are going to use is the password you enter when you were creating the account. So you hit enter. So now we are logged into our account, as you can see from here. So you go to services, my domains. You see now the domain we registered before is still here. So you now go to manage. Okay, you click on manage. This page will pop up. Okay, so you go to manage tools. You go to name servers. So you click on use custom name servers. Let me scroll up here. Okay, so you paste your name servers. You paste, and you paste. So what we are just going to change here, so we change this to 2, change it to 3, change this to 4 to match with what we have with the rest of the name server. It's just the numbers that are different. Okay, so if we are satisfied with that, we click on change name servers. So you can see change save successfully. Usually it can take a couple of hours, but I also realized that Freenom name server pointing kind of very fast to my liking. Okay, so let's even try to access our website now. So by going to freedomcompany.com. .ml. Okay, let's see if that works for us. And voila, you can see our website is now pointed to our domain. When you look at from this top here, we have freedomcompany.ml, and this is our website on. So How fantastic is that? Like I always say, you are making fantastic progress at the end of the tutorial. You learn how to do things even in the most smarter way than, spending. So thank you for putting in your most valuable time. I respect and appreciate that. Next lesson is a very interesting one, but also kind of advanced. But I will do my best to make it really simple for you guys. In it, you will learn how to install SSL certificate on your website, which is a key security requirement for your website today. Guess what? Like any other step we have taken before, that is also free. Just follow along.